Okay, I take on this um, gay harassment of Christian pizzeria or Christian businesses in general. Show you a few examples of what's going on my Twitter account with some gays. Okay, we'll start with this story here. Over $800,000 has been donated to an Indiana pizzeria that came under fire following comments by its owners about refusing to cater same-sex weddings due to their religious beliefs. The owner of Memories Pizza in Whitmer, Kevin O'Connor, 61, closed his shop in the wake of several threatening phone calls and social media posts labeling his business as discriminatory following the comments, which were made earlier this week. If a gay couple was to come and they wanted us to bring pizzas to their wedding, we'd have to say no, Crystal O'Connor, who owns Memories Pizza, told ABC 57. And there should be nothing wrong with being able to say this. We've always been able to have our religious freedom and be able to act upon it. Yet, what's going on lately? Well, there seems to be an agenda by the gays, in my opinion, and I've been monitoring it over the media the last 10 years even, and it's gotten crazy, okay? If we remember in the 90s, Ellen came out as gay, and she was kicked off of television, and she had her main show on, and then at that point in human history, still weren't really um, our mass society wasn't ready to accept gays. But it seemed like only a short 2 or 3 years later, she got her own talk show, and then the agenda has been strong ever since then. Okay, so there's so many examples that I could show you, and I got some links from my Twitter account here of comments said by other people that are for gay people, and this is what by this guy here on Twitter, and they call us sky worshipping wizards or whatever, and that we're the ones that are being hypocrites and so on and so forth. But I could show you that that's not the case, and I can share some links here, which I'll open up in a different tab here, and show you some links of other stories, how gays are in fact targeting us, and there is a double standard, right? So let's check out some of these other stories. But let's just continue with this story here. That's a lifestyle that you choose, Karen O'Connor added. I choose to be heterosexual. They choose to be homosexual. You can't beat me over the head with something they choose to be. A flurry of protest quickly erupted on Yelp and Facebook against the pizzeria, and after a drop in business, the O'Connors told reporters they feared the pizzeria was ruined. I hope your business goes under for your inability to see that Christianity is a religion based on the belief that you should love thy neighbor, one Yelp reviewer wrote. Since then, a GoFundMe See, this is just ignorant comments coming from people that haven't studied the Bible properly or know what Christians believe or don't believe. They just go on rhetoric with what they've seen in the news or how Christians act. What they should really do is read the Bible for themselves, because just because a Christian is acting a certain way doesn't necessarily mean that that's the way the Bible says that they should be acting, okay? They're misbehaving, okay? So just look into it yourselves and do your own due diligent research. That's all I ask. But what they would rather do is just attack you and say that you worship a sky wizard, apparently, like this guy right here, right? Dubbed by staffers from Dana Loesch's conservative talk show, The Blaze, has raised $842,592 from 29,166 donors in just 2 days' time. The stated purpose of the page is to relieve the financial loss incurred by the proprietors Stand for Faith. Lawrence Jones, an opinion contributor on Loesch's show, wrote in a statement on the page that the family may never even reopen the doors. I'll leave the links in the description, by the way. Their restaurant is the death threats and vicious online reviews continue to pour in from the arbiters of tolerance. Yeah, oh yeah, the tolerance, eh? As long as we agree with you, and man, it kind of really, I'm kind of at a loss for words, because it kind of makes me a little angry of how obvious the agenda is. And if we look at history, well, I won't get into that. We'll just let this continue. So we set up a GoFundMe page with the modest goal of $25,000. The intent was to help the family stave off the burdensome cost of having the media parked out front, activists tearing them down, and no customers coming in. The O'Connors made the initial comments in relation to Indiana's equally controversial Senate Bill 101, known as the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, which critics say allows businesses to cite religious beliefs as a valid defense for discriminatory practices. The law, which passed late last month 40-10, resulted in massive nationwide protest, leading to corporate boycotts and denouncements from business leaders such as Apple CEO Tim Cook and the president of the National Collegiate Athletics Association NCAA, which is headquartered in Indianapolis. The Indiana state legislature revised the bill earlier this week to include language that Mike Pence said would not create a license to discriminate or to deny services to any individual. Copyright 2015 United Press International, Incorporated. UPI. Okay, as for this link here, I'll leave in the description so you can check it out for yourself, and I'll leave a few other links as well. Thank you very much. Those are my